Hey guys, what is up? It is SSD Middleman here with Guides for Us All, and welcome back to Warframe From Scratch episode 23. This episode's going to be a little different, as you will see down the road, but I hope you enjoy it all the same. Starting things off, we finished crafting some weapons and all that stuff I started crafting in the last episode, and we excavated Limbo's chassis, but needed an argon crystal, so I went to the Void, played a few missions to try and get some mag parts, and also the argon crystal, obviously, but somehow, this was before the new update, by the way, I got 3 Ceres Prime helmets out of 4 T1 mobile defense missions. If you didn't know, the Ceres Prime helmet was one of the really rare drops you could get from those missions, so that was insane. Not as insane anymore, but it was insane then. After that, we started crafting the Limbo chassis, and then started crafting Limbo after that was done. Then we went to Barrow Katir and bought some beacons, plus the Sands of Inaros quest blueprint. Once we got back, we finished crafting Limbo, and started crafting the Sands of Inaros quest blueprint, which we then finished as well. And now into a little bit of live commentary, different than I did it a long time ago, more similar to the way it works in my RuneScape from Scratch series. I hope that you guys feel that it fits the Warframe from Scratch series as well. I feel that it actually works pretty nicely. Let me know what you think in a comment down below, as always. So, I know it's been a little while since Warframe from Scratch was out, and I was kind of in a bit of a lump. I wasn't really sure what to do next with the series. Just the whole new update got me all confused. I wasn't sure where we're going to go, but I think we're going to try to include a little bit of live commentary into here, and I figure, why not go ahead and try to complete all of these junctions as a little goal, you know? So, we've got the Mars junction. We're going to have to sabotage 3 toxin injectors at E Prime, complete an alert mission, and defeat 150 frontier Grineer enemies on Earth. I think we can do that, so let's start off by completing an alert. What's the easiest alert? Let's just go ahead and do this one. Woo! Alright, here is our alert mission done. That was pretty easy, except for some reason, after I fought the Juggernaut, I was like slowed down and I couldn't walk any faster than like an insanely slow walking pace. I don't know what was going on there, but there's our alert mission done. Now we're going to E Prime 3 times. There's E Prime number 1, E Prime numero 2. Alright, so there's my 3rd completion of E Prime, so let's go here and check out our Mars junction. We need to kill 3 more frontier Grineers, so we'll just run a capture mission real quick. That won't take too long if I can find the capture mission. Alright, I'm gonna go do this real quick. Alright, so now we're in the relay. We've completed every challenge, possibly spoilers ahead. Anyway, so as you can see, we completed all the challenges. This will lower the thing. We'll come in here, there'll be a little specter, boom, he's dead. That was cool. Now let's activate this thing. Oh my god, this cutscene is so cool. Check this out. That is so sweet, honestly. If there's one thing about Spectre of the Rails that I like the most, it is just that little scene right there. It is so badass. Alright, let's go find another one of these junctions to complete. Oh yeah, I forgot, by completing that Mars junction, we got our Void Relic segment here, which we can install. And in case you guys don't know, this Void Relic segment you can use to actually upgrade the Void Relics that you've obtained with Void Traces, which you earn by playing the missions. So, not going to get too into it. I already made a video that explains a lot of this stuff, but it's pretty nice to have this. And with the new system, it's going to be a lot easier to farm for the specific Prime parts that we're going for. So, eventually we'll get back into Prime farming, but for now I'd like to explore a little bit more that Spectres of the Rail introduced. Alright, so since we're on Earth anyways, we might as well complete the Venus Junction. We have to collect 5 more mods or fusion cores, apply 4 mods to a single Warframer weapon, upgrade any mods who rank 2 or higher, and defeat 3 more Eximus enemies on Earth. So obviously some of those are pretty easy. We'll just go on here, open up Emberino, set up a new build, and just throw some stuff in. No, stop that. Stop that. Throw in some mods here. And boom, there we go. We put on 4 mods. I might want to change back to my other one, but still. Put on 4 mods there. And now we can head to our little thing. Or just shut up, buddy. Quick return, select that, fusion. Just put in like all the quick returns, and there we go. We fuse something over too. And as long as it's not bugged, we should have progressed through all those challenges. Yep, there we go. So now we just need to defeat 3 Eximus enemies on Earth and collect 10 mods or fusion cores. Not sure where I'll be able to find these Eximus enemies. Maybe this defense mission. I'm gonna give it a try. Let's see. Well, I had some footage of me showing off a Void Fisher mission that we were doing just to show you guys the gameplay, and the footage corrupted, unfortunately. Long story short, we got the Fang Prime handle as a reward. I'm pretty sure we needed that. Nevertheless, let's check out our progress here on the on the Venus Junction. Did we kill 3 Eximus enemies? Yes, we did. Now we just need to collect 5 mods or fusion cores. We didn't get any mods or fusion cores that mission. What the hell? Stars. Which one of these is any good? And holy crap, what is that noise? It is destroying my ears. So I was looking around at some of the other requirements for other junctions, and one of them was to complete an infested outbreak mission, and another one was to kill the Phorid. So I figure why not take both out with one mission if it'll spawn the Phorid. You notice how it does this sometimes when you play these infested outbreak missions? Should probably send out a little bug report to DE. You kind of got to run around until it lets you spawn him. Anyways, let's get ready for this boss fight. Here we go. Let's see how long it takes. Alright, there it is. That wasn't too bad. Ember, what the hell is wrong with your neck, dude? And here we are in the Venus relay. I went and completed this. You guard the rail with your shadow life. Yeah, no one cares, buddy. And I kill you with my shadow gun. Ha! There we go. Let's activate this. I don't think you want to sit here and watch this again, but you know what that means. We completed the Venus relay. So the next relay we're gonna tackle is the Mercury junction. Is the Mercury junction. We gotta complete 10 waves of defense at Ceres, defeat the Jackal, rescue a hostage from Linnea, and defeat 10 Eximus enemies. So let's go beat the Jackal, kick his ass real quick. All right, here comes the boss fight, boys. Let's see if we can take him down. Whew. Let's do this. It's gonna be a tough one. Alright, he's smashing the ground. What are we gonna do about that? Oh no. I'll shoot him in the arm. No, what? What? Oh god, he's actually killing me. I was joking. There we go. Jeez, he's actually wrecking me. Maybe I should turn World on Fire off. Maybe it's messing everything up. There we go. See, this is how I expected it to go. He's still not dead? Look, he doesn't even have any health left. This is a scam, bro. There we go. Alright, Jackal's done. And there is our 10 waves of defense done. Not too bad. And we rescued that guy from insert planet node name here. I forgot. Don't hate me. Took me a little too long to kill all 10 of those Eximus enemies. I did 3 waves of interception and then just 20 waves of defense. It's much better to do the defense missions. That was a tough fight. So there we go, we've cleared the Venus to Mercury junction, I believe, and yeah, we're gonna get all the fantastic rewards you get from it, like 3,000 credits or something. Hell yeah, we're rich now. Well, we completed this solar rail. My software decided it was just gonna corrupt the file of the recording, so we're just recording this part. Not very entertaining, not very fun, but now you know. Alright, so I completed 3 of those invasion missions, and Counselor Vahek sent me a message letting me know that now the Groovestrag 3 are after me, so hopefully we'll get to see those guys soon. And I totally forgot what the last challenge was. 150 kills on any mission in Mars? Oh, and we have to seal 1 more Lith Fisher. Alright, let's get to that. So here are the rewards we got. I wanted the Vauban blueprint, but I'm really not sure what's good. I guess the Vectis Prime blueprint. I don't think I have one of those yet, so there we go, Vectis Prime blueprint. Woohoo! And here we are at the Phobos rail. Leave this place or be returned to the void. Yeah, I'd love to see you do that. Wow, you really got me. You got me. You almost returned me to the void there. I was a little scared. Alright, now that we're done with the Phobos junction, even though my footage decided to corrupt because it's a butt, we can now do the Ceres junction. We have to defeat the Sergeant on Phobos, which is so weird that they changed these boss locations around. We have to refine a void relic at the console on our orbiter and defeat 237 more Arid Grenier on Mars. So first off, I think we have the relic segment. I'm pretty sure we installed that. Yep. And we have enough void traces. Yeah, we do. So I'm actually going to upgrade this one here to exceptional just to complete that thing. Normally, you don't want to do them like that, but yeah, there we go. Now I've completed that challenge. Now I guess we're going to go kill the Sergeant on Phobos. Just weird. Alright, this guy's called the Sergeant. He's got to be pretty tough. Let's see how we can face up against him. Oh. So we're still working on killing those arid enemies, but during this mission I got the Cavat Incubator Upgrade Segment Blueprint, that's a mouthful, from one of the Hayek Masters. So hell yeah, we'll be able to have space cats soon. And here we are in the segment, I forget which one this is, the Ceres junction, and now we're gonna fight the Trinity Spectre. Let's see if they can hurt me. Shoot me. Do it. Let's see how much damage they do, because, oh, really, that's it? Get out of here, bro. I thought she was gonna one-shot me or something, but anyways, there's the Ceres junction opened up. There's a cool cutscene again. You probably don't want to see that, but there's Trinity shaking her head on the ground. She did not like getting defeated. Oh well. Now we move on to the Jupiter Junction, which requires us to defeat Vor and Krill and survive 20 minutes or more on Draco on Ceres. Oh, they're just rubbing it in everyone's face that they made Draco a survival mission. Alright, so we're fighting Vor and Krill, and it's really weird because they're... Oh, I didn't even have to wait to kill them there. They're on this tile set now, and it's just really weird. And also we found a little... Oh my god, I don't have my codex scanner! Oh, that's just depressing. So after running around with Ember's World on fire active for about 20 minutes, we finished doing a run on Draco for 20 minutes, and yeah, that sounded a bit repetitive, but nevertheless, look at this! We got the Ash systems from a Manic in that mission. Oh my god. So now we can build Ash. I was really confused when I saw that in the drop table because I didn't even notice that the Manic has spawned, but now we have all the parts we need for Ash, which is incredible. And now, as many of you may know, all we need for Ash Prime is actually his blueprint, so hopefully we can get that soon as well. I am just excited. Here we are at the Jupiter Junction. Standing between us and the activation of the junction is a Valkyrie Spectre. Let's see how hard she is to beat. Oh, geez. Oh, she has a considerable amount more health than the other ones. Okay. We're just going to hide and blast her to bits. Okay. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so let's activate this, and boom, another junction down. Well, I was going to complete a junction on the planet Jupiter, since it's really next up in our order. The Europa junction, all we need to do is craft a Warframe Spectre, which I started crafting, so in 8 hours we'll be able to finish this junction. And the Saturn junction requires us to defeat Alad V, but unfortunately there is a, what are these called, invasion mission on his planet node. And unfortunately, since the new update, you can't choose whether to play the invasion mission or the regular node mission. I hope they fix that very soon, but because of that we're not going to be able to do anything on Saturn until that is complete. So we'll move on to the Uranus junction, which requires us to defeat Sargus Ruck, easy, and seal 3 Meso fissures. So let's get right to it. Suck on that one, Ruck. Oh, thanks for the Oracle cell, my friend. I always do love it when you leave me one of those. Hey, we got a part of Dacker Prime. I'm not sure if it's a rare part, but I'll take it nevertheless. So, now that we've completed all the challenges for the Uranus Junction, we can complete this, but something interesting, there is a notable reward. The Chroma Helmet, aka the Neuroptics blueprint, is now acquired from this solar rail, as well as the rest of his parts. It's really interesting. You don't get him from that quest anymore. You now get him through the junction. So, let's take out that Equinox Spectre. I wonder if she's going to be tough. Oh my gosh, why is the Equinox Spectre so easy, but the other one put up quite a fight? I don't even know. Anyways, there's that solar rail completed. Well, any second now when Teal decides to show his ugly face, boom! He is dead and we've completed the challenge. Oh yeah, did I mention we started work on another junction? I think I didn't. So one of the objectives for the junction was to complete a sabotage mission whilst finding all 3 catches, and I have to admit I've never done this in a normal mission, so I'm curious to see as to what rewards we're going to get, so let's see! Anything good? Maybe a relic? Okay, so we got 250 Oxium, that's not bad, and then 6 fusion cores, so I mean, I won't complain about getting 250 Oxium, honestly. If that's a consistent reward, then I would actually contemplate playing these missions more than I do, which is never. Alright, our last challenge was to complete 5 missions on Uranus with only our melee weapon equipped. We did that rather quickly by running some capture missions. And as you can see, who cares about the Gamma Core? I've already done the second dream, but we will get the Chroma Chassis after defeating this Spectre. And I didn't put a bunch of thought into this because I don't have a gun, so now I have to deal with it. Oh, that wasn't... Well, we did it. Well, now that we're on Neptune, let's take a look at what we need to do to unlock the Pluto Junction. Well, like I said, I've already completed the second dream quest, so all I must do is defeat the Hyena Pack on Samathe and intercept 3 signals at Caelus on Uranus. So, pretty easy, actually. I think I'll go knock these out real quick. Hey, look, there's another Cephalon fragment, but this time I made sure to bring my codex scanner, and boom, did that do it? Neptune found. Oh, we have to find 4 more to complete our little thingy-madooter, and then maybe I'll show off the lore in a later part. I don't want to do too many spoilers, so I'll definitely put a warning before I show any of that kind of stuff, but yeah, let's see if we can find all of them. That'd be cool. Here we are at the Hyena Pack. I mean, we're getting pretty later into the planets, so I'm assuming these bosses must be getting a little harder, right, guys? Well, at least these guys don't die in one shot. That's pretty nice, but, Sancti Tigris makes quick work of literally everything in the game. Boom, there we go. And an Oricon cell. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate that. So, an embarrassing little story about the Pluto junction. I didn't realize what this first little challenge here had said. Intercept 3 signals at Ceres on Uranus. I don't know why the challenge would have us go back to another planet to complete a node, but nevertheless, I did the interception mission on this planet, and it was a sortie mission, so it was a little bit harder. I did 3 waves, only to come and find out that I'd done it wrong, so I went back and did this one. Anyways, I have the Sancti Tigris now, so this is going to be a piece of cake. Let's see who we're facing up against. Oh, Excalibur. That's a cool little backflip you did there, Excalibur. I like it. Alright, so since we completed all those relays, we got the Chroma Chassis Systems and Neuroptics. I really don't know why they made this change to the name, but nevertheless, let's start crafting. Oh yeah, we need other Warframe parts to craft these, and argon crystals. Actually, something I just realized a few minutes after I just said that, we already have Chroma. I forgot that we'd already done the quest to get him, so thankfully we don't have to go and gather these pieces to construct him once again. I don't know why I didn't remember we'd already had Chroma, but nevertheless, not too bad. And I was also looking at some of the Prime stuff we need. Like I said, we only need Ash Prime's blueprint to be able to craft Ash, and it's somewhere in here. I believe it's actually an uncommon drop now, which is nice. Of course, I'm probably not going to be able to find it now that I'm talking about it, but nevertheless, it's pretty cool how some of these have been refined. So some of the more rare stuff, like the Trinity Prime Systems, is now a common drop. It used to be an insanely rare drop from Tower 3 Mobile Defense. Now, this is cool for people like me, where it's one of the only parts I need to craft Trinity Prime. It's really unfortunate for people that gathered a bunch of Trinity Prime systems and were saving them till maybe Trinity was vaulted to sell them. Now it's a common drop, and their drops are worthless. So I'm going to be ending things off here, guys. I hope there was enough content in here to satisfy you guys. I know you've been looking forward to Warframe from Scratch for a while, but I've been busy working on so many other videos, especially with this new Warframe update and the live streaming I've been doing recently. It's just a lot of stuff to work on at once, but I will be trying to do these more commonly, especially with this live commentary-ish kind of thing thrown in. It'll be a lot easier to produce more episodes more often. Now, in the next part, we're going to be farming a bunch more Prime stuff and hopefully trying to craft some of the Prime Warframes we need, and maybe gathering some of the Mag Prime parts and some other Prime weapons, of course. I'll also be showing off a lot more of the weapon and Warframe builds I use. It seems like that's a pretty popular request from you guys. Maybe I'll explain why I use them and stuff like that. And we could also explore many other things that were introduced with this update. Just nothing related to Arcwing, please. That's just not something I want to deal with right now. Anyways, thanks for watching the video, guys. If you enjoyed, please leave a like rating down below and subscribe to see some more videos in the future. If you'd like updates on videos and other strange posts, make sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter at GuidesForUsAll, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Next part, we're going to be farming for a bunch of Prime stuff. Holy Jesus. Okay.